Hey, what's going on? It's David Sherry. This is Some Business Therapy. Today I want to talk with you about why win-win is the rule of thumb to follow anytime you're doing anything in your business, career, or professional life. We like to think that the business world is ultra competitive and that being successful as a business leader is about always outcompeting and outmaneuvering the competition. But what if instead the best things that happen for your career and business in every type of relationship, including your employees or your customers or your investors or even your competition, was really fundamentally made better when you find the win-win solution? Anytime you're having a negotiation or you're trying to hire someone or get someone to be more motivated who works with you, or you're trying to work with a client in a way that is going to go better for your business and for them, there's always an opportunity for you to figure out, how is this structure that we're creating together, and a business is just a structure that you're creating together to work on something in the same direction, how are we creating a sustainable structure through a win-win dynamic? And in some ways, even as Michael Scott says, you can create a win-win, which is good for the world and good for both parties involved in the transaction. The claim that I want to make is that if you ever create a scenario with an employee, customer, or investors where it's win-lose, ultimately the business that you're building in this relationship won't be sustainable. So when you hire somebody, they're looking for a job. They're looking for a role that's exciting for them. They're looking for a certain amount of pay to balance their lifestyle. And you're looking for an employee to contribute work to your business. Naturally, there needs to be a win-win arrangement. If you don't pay that employee enough to sustainably live on, you've created a win-lose scenario. You'll find yourself trying to hire someone again 6 months down the road, 12 months down the road, because it wasn't an agreement where they felt there was a win and you felt there was a win. The same thing is true for getting an investor. The investor is investing in you and your business because they want an outcome. They want to see growth of their capital. That's the win you're creating for them. The win for you is money in the bank account that allows you to continue to work on the project that you're working on. This mutually created win-win works and continues to work until either party feels that they're no longer getting a win. If the entrepreneur feels like they're not getting support, or they're running out of the capital and they need to re-up, or the investor is feeling to themselves like this isn't working, they're not doing a good job, you're creating an unsustainable relationship structure, which means that you won't persist in that relationship. It's only logical. And this all matters because sustainability is what we're seeking in our careers and in our businesses. We're not looking to do things that are only successful once. We're looking to be successful over and over again. The way to do that is to create win-win dynamic relationships every time you have the opportunity. This is also true for your customers and clients. If you're feeling like, oh, this client relationship isn't really working the way that I was wanting it to, or I don't feel like it's going that well, or I'm worried that they think I'm doing a bad job, what your concern is about, feel like the balance of the scale tipping towards yourself too much. And deep down, you know that over time, something's got to give, and you can't maintain that lack of an equal dynamic for too long. So a good strategy is to figure out, what can I do to actually give them more? That's the best way to create better and longer standing relationships in your business with your customers, with your investors, with your employees, is figuring out ways to give the other person more, to rebalance the dynamic. And there's a strange thing that happens when you give more. You also tend to then have the other person in the dynamic feel like, wait a second, I'm now receiving too much, therefore I should give in return. What you give away, you actually end up getting back in exchange. I'm hoping this is a clear filter for you to start understanding and feeling, when am I feeling like things aren't really working the way I'm hoping with the relationship I'm building in a business setting? And it might be the case that what you're feeling uncomfortable about is there's not this equality in a win-win, and therefore there's not sustainability in the relationship. And that's that feeling you're getting where you're saying, I'm not sure, I feel like something's off out. If you have that, it's up to you to correct that relationship to the best of your ability, often by giving more to create a more sustainable dynamic. So I hope this helps you think about the relationships you have in your business and how you might give more to create more of a win-win, which is actually better for you in the long run and creates sustainability for your career and your business. That's it for today. I'll be back again very soon with another video. You can ask questions, you can let me know, you can ask comments, etc. I'd love to chat with you there.